I've already talked about what you should do during the next operation, but what mistakes should you avoid? When should you sell your cases? Should you just hold on to them? Are operation collection skins just not worth buying at all anymore? Today, let's cover all of it. But just before we get into it, as always, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy. Helping me get to 50k would be greatly appreciated. And one final thing, check out this quick pre-roll from the sponsor Skins Monkey on how to get a free $5 trading your skins.
Hi you! Yes, you! Would you like to get $5 for free for your first trade? Just use skinsmonkey.com and get your extra skins. See description below to enjoy the special promotion and receive 5% cashback for trading your CSGO skins.
Okay, so first off, let's take a look at the Riptide and Broken Fang cases and how both of them have turned out to be long-term and just throughout their operations, because they're practically exact opposites. Broken Fang cases pretty much just got cheaper and cheaper in game throughout the operation until the very end around April 30th, where people thought the rare special items in the case were going to be completely limited to the operation longer than the actual operation lasted, but then the snakebite case got released and they crashed in price, just ended up going lower and lower after that until they bottomed out around September 21st to 22nd, which is of course right when Riptide got released. Then, much like the rest of the case market, they stayed around that level until late November, early December-ish, and then it was pretty much just up from there, from lows of 32 cents to highs of around $1.70 in less than a year, just crazy stuff. But I don't expect us to see that again in the next operation because Riptide looked a lot different. We saw Riptide cases really just hover around the same range throughout the entire operation. The operation ended on February 20th and that's where things really started to take off and break out of the range that they were in and still seemingly continue upwards. Note that the Dreams and Nightmares case, which of course has the same knives as the Riptide case, got released on January 20th, and when it got released, the Riptide case didn't really budge at all in price. It still maintained the same range, which is interesting to note. But now I think we're most likely going to see something similar to this again next operation. A lot of people just selling for an easy profit throughout the entire operation and the cases staying in the same range. And long term, if you're getting these cases throughout the operation, if you want to buy the operation pass or just buy into the cases and hold on to them, I think overall they're just going to do a lot better long term than they would just selling right away. I'm definitely just going to be buying cases and holding onto them for a long time next operation. These cases are just unboxed in such insane amounts for many months after the operation ends, and of course obviously during it as well, that I think they'll easily maintain this hype and profitability. Even something like the Shattered Web case is starting to increase in price, and it's like that case isn't too great. People didn't seem to like it that much for whatever reason, and whatever it may be, things going up in price. Obviously Broken Fang and Riptide have as well, so I don't see any reason for them not to in the future. Now, as for the operation skins from the 3 different collections that I assume we'll see in the next operation as well, do I think they're worth touching at all? And honestly, I don't nowadays, and I don't for a lot of reasons. First off, there's over 10,000 Op Desert Hydras in existence, 8,200 of them being from the actual operation, and then of course there's souvenir variants as well from the souvenir packages from the Major. For what's supposed to be a really rare collector's item, I think there's just way too many of these in existence, and not to mention you can get souvenir ones in these souvenir packages, and those things just hover around $3. So I feel like they've kind of lost their rarity, kind of lost their hype. Obviously, you can't exactly get a souvenir Dragon Lore anymore. Cobblestone packages are like, what, $600 a pop? So you're not going to be opening those at all. So I don't really think there's any hype behind these things, or will be for a long time. There just seems to be way better options out there for profitability in operations. And it looks like these collection skins, unless for some reason they're really low in supply next time around and nobody wants to buy them, just don't seem to be worth buying into at all. So I wouldn't even bother investing in skins from the next operation. I'm not going to at all. It just seems like a mistake if you're looking solely for making money. Cases definitely seem to be the move. So yeah, the overall reason I think cases are the main go-to and won't fundamentally change is because people are always going to be unboxing cases, as clearly shown by the cases unboxed per month chart and just how much every single case has gone up in price. people don't care. They're gonna keep unboxing no matter what, and players don't seem to mind to pay an increased price compared to what cases were at just a few months ago, a few weeks ago even, especially operation cases. But as for skins, if they're incredibly oversupplied, the main people that want them as collector's items are gonna have them for a cheap price, and investors just aren't really gonna care because there's way too many of them to flip for a profit. People are gonna sell at the same range since there is so many of them. Well, with cases, it doesn't really matter if there's a lot of them or if people know that they're gonna have a large potential to go up in price, because they're going to have investors and they're going to constantly have people unboxing them in multi-millions, dragging the supply out there down, and obviously less supply, less people selling because there's a ton of people holding onto them as well. Price should go up long term. Even if there's a case that gets released towards the end of the operation with the same rare special item, people don't really care at all, and they seem to like these limited operation cases. So besides all that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this video. So as always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And of course, check out Skins Monkey for that free $5 bonus as well. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.